Hi there, Scorpios. Welcome back to Star-Lord Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly read from the 10th through to the 16th of September. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, and laid them all out. Let's see what kind of energies are around for the Scorps. First off, we have Major Arcana, the Chariot in the upright position. Next, we have the Eight of Wands in the upright position, followed then by the Two of Cups in the upright position. And next we have the Page of Swords in the upright position. And lastly, we have the Two of Swords in the upright position. They're all upright and only one Major Arcana. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start interpreting this read for you guys. First off, we have the overall energy of the Chariot in the upright position. This is really good energy to have, Scorpio. The Chariot in the upright position generally speaks of a confident moving forward in an area. It's like when you know what you want to do and where you want to go, and exactly you have the confidence and the strength and ability to move forward and move ahead. Some of you guys are definitely moving on a project or in some aspect, in some area of your life. You know what you want and you're going for it. The only thing I say about the Chariot in the upright position is generally a word of caution is make sure you don't steamroll over people while you're moving forward. The Chariot energy knows exactly where it's going and what its intent is, and therefore nobody better get in your way. Okay, so coming into the week of the 10th, you have the energies of the Eight of Wands in the upright position. The Eight of Wands generally speaks of communication of all kinds. This is text messages, communicating online, communicating in person, on the phone, via email, everything like that. There's a lot of communication right off the hop coming into the week for Scorps. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is a lot of activity, and in the relationship realm, this card also represents arrows of love finding their mark. So for some of you, maybe it's playing out in that realm. For others of you, it's just generally a lot of communication. It looks like you might be really busy working on a specific project that you're moving forward on. Awesome, excellent. The next card you have is the Two of Cups in the upright position. The Two of Cups generally speaks, it's really nice energy. It speaks of people being on the same page, seeing eye to eye on a situation. It can definitely represent in a relationship reading. It can represent maybe meeting somebody who is on your wavelength and is on your level, and you're really enjoying spending time with the person. For others of you, it could just be representing having a really good time with your best friend or your partner, or you know, a really close family member, or somebody, or a co-worker, someone that you really get along well with. It's the only cups that you have in the read. So on the emotional cups represent on the emotional front. So it looks like you guys are okay and you're good to go on the emotional front. Looks like you're extremely busy at the beginning of the week with a lot of communication, a lot of things moving forward. Towards the weekend of the 15th and 16th, you have some sword energy going on here. First up is the Page of Swords in the upright position. This is a court card, so it could be representing a person. If it's representing a person, it could be representing someone of the air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe some of you are dealing with a person that could be male or female. The cards are not gender specific, and it could be sun, moon, or rising, remember. And if it's not representing a person, it could just be representing the qualities of the Page of Swords in the upright position. The Page of Swords is generally young energy. It's kind of immature energy. It could be that you're dealing with a younger person, and or if not a younger person, it could just be somebody who's communicating on a sort of immature or childlike energy. That's the energy of the person, no matter what the age is. But the Page of Swords, he's very aggressive in his speech, and he comes forward wielding his sword of truth, and he wants to say something. He sometimes has a lot of information or a lot of communication to bring forward. Sometimes he just has a specific goal in mind when he's speaking. However, you have to keep in mind, because it is young, immature energy, a lot of times the pages can be extremely enthusiastic. So when they come forward, they're so enthusiastic about what it is they have to say, or messages they have to bring forward. However, you got to really check on their information, because the information could be a little bit skewed in the way that maybe they don't have the full story. If they're sort of relaying a story to you, it could be that their information is a little bit faulty, just because, I mean, they're not as mature as, say, the King of Swords, where he has all of his information down pat. He knows of what he speaks, and that's someone that you can generally trust their information. However, Page of Swords, you can't always trust his information, because he could be holding some things back, or he could be, like I said, not fully informed himself. So, but he's trying, you know, the Page of Swords in the upright position. So some of you could be dealing with information, or this could even be you yourself being kind of like the Page of Swords, where you're sort of immature in your speech to others, or maybe immature is not the correct word, but sort of just only surface knowledge, like you don't really know full on exactly what the story is you're conveying to someone else. Like I said, the energies go either way. It could be somebody doing this with you, or you doing that with them, or maybe mutually. Maybe mutually your conversation is a little bit on the shallow side, and not really, you know, full on conversations where it needs to be at more of a mature level. Now, moving from the Page of Swords, you move on to the Two of Swords in the upright position. This is a card that generally speaks of a need to make a decision. It's a bit of indecisive energy. So perhaps some of this information or this conversation that you have with this person, or the information that comes in, leaves some of you with a sort of indecisive feeling, like, now this information has come in, now I don't really know what to think or what to make of it. So now you find yourself needing to decide whether or not to accept this information that you just got in, or to disregard it, or to you know, maybe this person or this information that comes in requires you to make a decision about something. So it sort of leaves off a little bit of a cliffhanger for the weekend of the 15th and 16th, because it leaves some of you Scorpios with a decision to make about something. Now, this could be playing out differently for all of you, because it's just a general read. So for some of you, this is going to be happening on the work front. For others of you, it could be happening with family or friends, or however. But it does seem to be like indicate that there's some kind of information coming forward, and it's going to leave you with a need to make a decision, probably based, I would say it's pretty much based on this information that comes forward, that's going to be quite prevalent for some of you Scorpios. But overall, you have the energy of the Chariot, wonderful card that speaks of victory and knowing where you're going and what you're doing. So it looks like some of you guys are on a roll. Scorpios are on a roll. The energy is still working very well for Scorpios. Glad to see it. Like I said, the weekend thing, not really sure what's happening there. There's just some new information that kind of comes forward, and it leaves some Scorpios kind of needing to make a decision about something. But other than that, the energies are really, really good, Scorpio. You definitely have some beautiful overall energy, and you also have the Two of Cups, really nice energy, but it looks like you're going to be very, very busy. So I hope this reading helped you, and if it did resonate with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful week. Bye for now.